Welcome here, coming in from beautiful Waynesville Engineering Campus in Miss Burke's third block Math 3 class. Today we're going to teach you about intro to trigonometry, or in other words, sine, cosine, and tangent. The first one we're going to do is tangent, which would be this one. As you can tell by the saying SOHCAHTOA, so, meaning cosine, uses opposite in the hypotenuse arms of the right angle. So the opposite would be this, because it is opposite of the angle we're trying to find, and the hypotenuse is the line that connects the two arms of the right angle. Ka, uses the adjacent in the hypotenuse. And then toe uses the adjacent and the opposite. So ka-toa. Simple, right? So this one will be the tangent. This is tangent. Sorry for the horrible handwriting. I'm not very neat at all. So, the first thing we're going to do, since we have our angles, or our lines, and we're trying to find this missing angle right here, we're going to plug this into the calculator. That's just about the only way you can do it now. So, what you're going to do with your TI-84 Plus, or TI-84, a TI-83 Plus, a TI-83 Plus C Silver Edition, or anything like that, a TI-80 something, press the second button, and then the tan button, which will be tan to the negative first power. It'll have a parenthesis. Then plug in the opposite over the adjacent. So it will look like tan, negative 1, to 8 over 15. We press enter, and we get the angle of 28.07248694. We can round down to
28.07. This many degrees.
That is how many is in this angle. That is the degree of that angle. Simple enough, right? Of course it is. You guys are geniuses. Now, we're going to move on to the next. What's behind curtain number 2? Sine. This one's very easy and spelled just like sin. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what this one is now. If you would like to try, we will pause the video with my magical snapping fingers, and you will get a chance to figure this out for yourself. See if you got it right. Right about now. Okay, welcome back. Now that my magical snapping fingers have let you come back to us in this realm that did not pause, we have got to figure out the question. What is the angle of this unknown variable? We have opposite.
Hey, y'all need to let me in when I tell you to.
Opposite
No promises.
Sorry for the loud dumb
I'll think
in our
about it.
background. We can't control them.
You
We don't have
don't.
tasers. We have the opposite and the
That's
hypotenuse.
our form of pavement.
So what does that equal? That equals so. And right now, so is not a needle pulling thread. It is SOH. Sine, opposite, and hypotenuse. So we're going to plug that into our calculator. With our TI-80 somethings, we're going to press the second button, the sine button, giving you sine to the negative first power, that open parenthesis, and we're going to plug in 8 divided by 17. What does that give us? So, before I continue with the rest of this video, I would like to make sure that all of your calculators, when you press the mode button, are in degree instead of radian. This will cause a lot of problems because I almost flipped out, realizing that I had done the wrong thing, but I did the same thing and got the wrong answer. If you use radian for the tangent, you will have gotten a 48 degree. If you got that, no problems. You got the right answer. You just did it wrong. You were in the wrong mode. So, back to our problem.
I just saw the lace and I just knew.
If we've gone back and we've done the sine of 8 over 17, you will get 28.07248694 degrees. Now, doesn't that sound quite familiar? Yes, it does. Because that was the exact answer for tangent. So, let's write this down on our magical board of mathematical awesomeness. 28.07. just to round it off to make it nice and pretty. So, as you may have guessed, the next one is 100% cosine. Since this is cosine, I'll go ahead and write it there, make it a little less confusing. Now, what do we have here? We have an adjacent and a hypotenuse angle. So let's see if we can figure it out. Well, let's plug it into our handy dandy TI-80 something calculators. We have a 17 and a 15, an adjacent and a hypotenuse. So, according to SOHCAHTOA, which sounds very much like an Indian, we're going to use Ka. So Ka, we have our adjacent and our hypotenuse. Go in, press the second button, make sure you're still in degree. Press the cosine button, which will give you cosine to the -1 power with that nice little parenthesis that looks like a frowny face. Actually, it looks like a cyclops frowning. I just now noticed that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to plug in a 15 divide, I pressed the 14. 15 divided by 17. With that nice, pretty, handy dandy TI-80 something, we are going to get our right answer right about now. 28.0724869.4. The exact same answer we've gotten from tangent, cosine, bye-bye, and now cosine. We use sine, not cosine. So it's 28.07. Alright. Nice seeing you, kids. Now, as you know, my magic snappy time fingers sometimes get a little funny. And so I may not have snapped last time, but time still stopped. So I am sorry, I'm very sorry. But now we have come back to our cosine. As you see, this is a very, very reliable one. So we got tan, we got sine, and we got snap, crackle, pop, cosine. And they're all got the exact same answer for the exact same angle using different sides. So with this one, we have the beautiful adjacent and the opposite, 8 and 15, not in the respective order. We have the awesome hypotenuse, 17, and our opposite of 8. And now we have our beautiful hypotenuse, 17, along with gorgeous adjacent 15. So, as you can tell, all three of these beautiful and dashing ways to do this all work and have the exact same answer. And it is right, by the way. I know, I am awesome. So, in order to wrap up your kids' beautiful education on YouTube, Popples, we're from Wayne School of Engineering, the greatest school on earth. We're going to do one last problem. I'm going to ask you with my magic snappy time fingers. After I've used my magic snappy time fingers, or actually before I use my magic snappy time fingers, because I want you to do this problem by yourself. When you have come back, the answer will be on the board. Actually, no, we will do it for you. We're feeling generous today. We feel like the extra second in the 45-minute time clock we have been given. You didn't hear that from me. So, with my magic snappy time fingers, you will put down on your paper what we would use to find this angle and what the answer is. We'll get it. You get your answer when we come back. Ready, set, time freeze. Set, begin. Nice seeing you, and not frozen in time anymore. So, did you figure it out? Let's go back to SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. So, which part of SOHCAHTOA do we need to use? So right now, we have our hypotenuse, so we can mark out beautiful toa. Curtain number 3 is out of here. We do not have an adjacent, so we can mark out the amazing ka. So that leaves curtain number 1 is the only one left. So, we got a winner. So, let's see if we can use so to make a nice, good little angle right there. give it an A. With one. Sorry, I accidentally froze you. But I was going to say with the sound of my fingers, we're going to decide which one, how this would work. What is this angle for this newborn angle? Let's see if we can figure it out with our trusty TI-80 something calculator. It can be a 3, it can be a 4, it can be a plus, it can be a silver C edition. We don't really care as long as it's TI-80 something. Now, it's time for the final moment of truth. With our second button, press the sign, giving a sign to the negative first power with that trusty little sad cyclops. And now, we'll plug in beautiful 15 and divide it by not 17. Close it up with a nice little smiley face and press a nice trusty little enter. This angle degree is 61.92751306. So, let's see. Let's put this answer in. 61.9275. That's That's a nice number, ain't it, Bill? Say it's a nice number, Bill.
That's a nice number, Bill.
I didn't mean to say your name. He's as dumb as a rock. But it's okay. He's still won't. Now, we have that answer. But let's see, using just the information we have right now, we can figure out what the answer is for this last angle. So, we're going to only use the angle measures we have for the first two angles. So we're going to use our 61.9275 and then do it again. But now we're going to find the angle for that first one we had, which was 28 point something. And so, but this time we have to use cos. So we're going to second to the cosine, plug in 15 over 17. And give us a nice, pretty little 28.25. And then plus, then we're going to the A, so we're going to plus by the first one, so 61.9275.
We can do it in 120, but it's 1080, and we can do it at 720.
6. Easy enough. That gives us a total of 90 degrees. But how many angles, how many degrees are in a normal triangle, at any triangle, Bill? You know the answer. What is it? What is it, Bill? Give me the answer. It's 180. You're learning something too, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if we have exactly 90 degrees in these first two, what does that mean our last angle is? Let's do 180. The whole number of angles, or angle, degrees. And then subtract 90. What do we get, Bill?
We get 90.
We get 90.
Yes.
You're quite slow in the uptake, aren't you? But it's okay. You're still important to me. So,
I know. I'm
we
special.
have 28. So we have a nice pretty 28. Point something 61.92751306, and we have a degree of straight up 9. But you know what? Let's put down the 28 so we can feel good about ourselves again. Well, yeah, it's 28.07248694. So if you add all these up together, you will get 108, which proves, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, that I am awesome, and that these three things work. So I'll see you next time in YouTubesville. Now, let's hear a round of applause for our sponsor, Iron Man, who you will see after the snap of my fingers. Hello.
Hey, kid.
Hello, kids. Here's me again, and after you've been unfrozen by moi, here's Iron Man with a word about you.
Hey kids, stay in school. And don't forget, Soh-Catoa.
Isn't that just amazing, kids? Now, thank you. Come again. And we'll see you later in Tight at the Titan School.